guys, it's Thursday, November the 29th. I'm on my way to Long Island. I want to show y'all this other bridge. I'll just hold my phone up here. Now this bridge goes from New Jersey into Staten Island. And this one is called the Outer Bridge Crossing. And it costs $15. You only paid one time, I believe. Well, it doesn't really matter, but the tolls are up here. You pay when you're coming back across it. So it's not like you have to pay $30, twice to cross the darn thing. In fact, it's such an ugly bridge, they ought to be paying me to cross it. So that's the $15 one, and then on up a little bit further will be the Verrazano Bridge, which is $18. So let me turn this around and put you on my magnet. Now I have to go through an Easy Pass toll. Let's see how much this cost. I don't even know if it says. It just says Easy Pass only. Probably $2 or $3. I do have the little transponder on my windshield, and Jill does pay for it. So it's not costing me anything, but it does cost her, for me to travel to Long Island to visit my family. So now I'm getting on the Staten Island Expressway, and the speed limit is 55, so I'll be on this for a little while. So anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all about something. I wasn't going to tell you because, well, one thing, it has to do with my apartment, and I know my landlord watches my videos, so I didn't want to stir up any more crap than what's already stirred up. But a few of y'all noticed that I wasn't my normal self in my peach cobbler videos, so I guess I'm not a very good actress. I can't pretend to be all happy and go lucky all the time. But anyway, it has to do with pests in my apartment. This has been an ongoing problem. I moved into that studio 7 years ago. I have paid cash $590 a month, cash, every month. Never missed a month and never been late. The one time that I thought I was going to be late was when Hurricane Sandy hit and we had to evacuate. But I was taking care of this elderly man, and I had evacuated with him to his daughter's house. Well, his other daughter was still here at the Jersey Shore. So I had her take my paycheck over and pay the rent so that, I wasn't even late during the hurricane. So I complained to John about the pest, and so he came over. He's really good about taking care of things. So he came over and he sprayed and put out mouse traps and everything, and I caught a few mice here and there. But the spray that he uses, it just didn't do anything. It never got rid of any of the pests. And y'all, I don't want to make you sick when you watch my cooking videos, but I clean my apartment every single day, and I wash everything before I use it. I don't use a spoon, a fork, a spatula, nothing, until it is washed in hot soapy water. So don't think that I'm in there cooking and showing y'all videos after a bug has crawled on something, because that's not going to happen. So anyway, so this went on for 2 or 3 years, and then y'all know Madeline lives in the apartment right behind my wall there, where my sofa and all is. It's Madeline and her mother and her brother and her adult sister. They live there in a 1-bedroom. So he ripped up their old carpet, which had been down for about 20 years. Well, y'all, you talk about a pest control problem. I mean, I was inundated with roaches. I mean, they were crawling on me in bed at night. So I set out 3 roach bombs and killed hundreds of them. So I scooped them all up, and I called John and I told him, and so he came over and I showed him all the dead roaches. So he did hire pest control. Like I said, he's really good at taking care of everything. So he hired this pest control company, and and they came in and they didn't even spray. They put out this little specks of gel, and the guy told me that it was so that the roaches would eat it and then take it back to the nest, and then it would kill all the other roaches. And it worked. I mean, within 2 weeks, all the pests were gone. And they put out these glue traps for the mice and everything, and they put out traps outside for the mice, and they got rid of them. So for about, a year and a half or 2 years, it was wonderful. I didn't have to wash everything anymore. Well, then John got into a big argument with the owner of the pest control company. I don't know what it was about, and I didn't ask. So they stopped coming. So it's been going on a year now. And y'all, all the pests have come back. It's just awful. And so I've been complaining to John, and he's been coming and spraying, and doesn't do a bit of good. I don't even see a dead roach after he sprays. If I go in my kitchen at night and turn on the light, they're just scurrying everywhere. And I have to wash everything. I have to wash my coffee pot before I make coffee in the mornings. I mean, I don't know if roaches have crawled on my coffee pot or on my mug or whatever, so I wash everything. Well, I shouldn't have to live like that. I'm paying $590 a month for a studio. So, I sent John a text and told him that I saw it. It looked to me like a rat. I might have been wrong. I did see it out of the corner of my eye, but it looked a little bit bigger than a mouse. So I told him that I had seen a rat and that I was still having the roach problem. So he came over, y'all, and he chewed me out. I mean, he was so mad at me. Oh, he was so mad at me. He accused me of lying, said that he had never seen a roach or a mouse in any of the other apartments, that none of the other residents had ever complained, and that he has mice traps out there and roach traps out, and he's never seen it in another apartment. Now, am I crazy? So anyway, needless to say, he told me that, that he had a big fight with the pest control company. So, apparently he's not getting them back out there. And he told me that because my apartment is a health problem now, that he's going to have to shut down my apartment. That I'll have to move out, and he's going to shut it down. Well, the day that happened, y'all, I was just in hysterics. I had to leave. I couldn't even stay in the apartment. He did come in and sprayed again and put out more mouse traps. But, I've just been under so much stress looking for a place to live. And I told John that day, I said, look, if you're going to close this apartment down, you got to give me enough notice, because I have to outfit my car to live in it. I don't have money for a first and last month's rent and security deposit. That would be $3,000 or $4,000 for me to move out of this apartment and move into another one. I don't have that kind of money, and I can't get that kind of money. I have no credit. What credit I do have is terrible. And y'all know, I don't hide the fact that it's my own fault. That's why I'm trying to teach y'all to pay off your debt and save your money so you don't end up stupid and broke like me. But what am I supposed to do? Jill and Husani are looking for me an apartment, but a room now, just to rent a room in somebody's house is $1,200. I mean, that's my entire Social Security check. I can't afford to move to Long Island. Anyway, y'all, that's why I look so stressed. Because I am. I went through, I was so angry and so upset that he's blaming me for a roach problem that is his responsibility to take care of. I mean, why would I lie and make up stories about having pests in my apartment? It doesn't make sense. So anyway, I went through and cleaned everything, y'all. I didn't even have much to begin with, but I threw out 5 garbage bags of trash. I mean, I just threw away everything because I figured, if I have to pack up and move, I'm not going to be able to afford a U-Haul. I've got to try to figure out how I can, fit everything in my car. So I'm down to, really all that I have to take with me is my bed and my TV. I'm just going to leave the sofa and the glass tables and everything else. I'm down to 1 plastic tub. Right now it has my summer clothes in it. And then a few hanging clothes in my closet, and that's about it. So anyway, y'all, that's what's been going on in my life. And I will feel better when I get up here and get to loving on Issa and Ife. So I hope you enjoyed this, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.